So I want to show you, this is a Dodge Durango 4.7 and what was happening here is the engine oil was getting milky, and the dipstick tube on these, what happens is the cowl leaks water into the engine bay. It puddles up here in the valley, and I already blew a lot of it out, but you can still see there's a lot in there. And what happens is the dipstick tube rusts away as a result. And so you can see here the dipstick tube just rusted away. And then as the valley fills up with water, it also goes into the engine. And so you can see the oil was really overflowing this thing. You can see, looking at the oil filler, you can see how much the oil is all milky. So if you have just this issue, pulling the intake is necessary to probably replace the dipstick. But this thing also, in the past, it's failed some leak down tests in a couple cylinders. The common thing on these engines is the valves can get carboned up or have valve issues. And this one also, if you look, the I guess it's hard to see now, the oil pan is pretty rotted away. I got the car pretty far down. So I'm just going to yank the engine out of this thing, do a valve job, maybe double check everything on the lower end, and then put a new pan on it, get this thing back to good shape again, and a bunch of other maintenance. So I will update you further when I pull the valve covers off if I see anything. Like, a lot of times the cam followers fall out of these things because of the coked up valves. When I pulled this thing, we had to push this thing in. It was sitting for a while and it wasn't running, and one of the things when I was cranking it, it was popping through the intake, so usually that's a sign of a valve issue there. So I'll update you when I get this engine all torn apart.